Okay.
My face is fake.
Okay. You ready to start your conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. And action.
Okay, so a lot of people wanted to know what happened with me and my ex. I won't say his name because who cares, you know? He's an ex for a reason. But a lot did happen, and a lot of people wanted to know, so I'm going to tell you. And after this, don't ask me no more about this nigga, because he ain't shit, and he never going to be shit. He's going to rest his sack of shit. So I guess I'll start with like how I met him. So I was working at Applebee's, and I don't know why I was working there. I guess because that was just like my only option, my last option was to work there at Applebee's. And then he had came in. It was this girl named Trinity there. She was like really cool. Like she was cool as fuck. She's my favorite host. And she came in there and it was like him and two other guys. My memory's not that good. I drank so much. It was like him and two other guys there. And I had like one table left because we were like busy. Come on, I was at Applebee's. If you've ever been to an Applebee's, the one I worked at, it was busy. And it was him and two other guys. And when he walked in, I was like, whoa. He's like, it's cute. Like, he's my type. I have a strong type. Like, I just don't talk to anybody. So he was like that. Everything like that. Breath of fresh air that I needed in my life. Until he became toxic. But that's a different story. So let me go back. So him and his friend sat at a two-top table. It was three of them. They sat at a two-top table. So I pulled up a chair from another table and sat with them. So three of them could sit there. And then I sat there and then he asked me some ghetto shit and I really should have ran then, but I really stayed. He asked for some strawberry lemonade and he was like, can I get my wings hot as you can get them? That's hood as fuck and that's ghetto as fuck. I should have really ran from there, but I didn't run. I stayed because I'm just a stupid bitch. But soon after that, I gave him my number because I really thought that he was cute. I was like, I'm not gonna let him pass me by. It had been a long time since I had any sex with anybody. And then I was talking to this guy who just like went ghost on me. He poured a drink on me recently, but that's another video. Yeah, he poured a drink on me. Me. Little old me. But anyways, we talked that night. We talked like all night that night. I got to know him, and soon I realized that he stayed like right by me in the same apartment complex. Like it was like literally walking distance. So I was like, okay, well maybe this was made for me. Maybe God was just telling me, hey, I finally found somebody in your life that's not gonna fuck with you or play with your emotions. So I thought, okay, well maybe he's what I need. So he came over to my house like the following day, and we sat and we talked. And he seemed like somebody that I really wanted in my life at the time. He was still in school though. That's one thing. Don't judge me. We all make mistakes, and that was my biggest mistake. He was still in school, but he was a fun person though. And he was really mature. He had a job. He had his own car. He was really mature. At the time he was. But he still had a lot of growing up to do. But I'm one of those kind of people that feel like that I could like change people sometimes. And that's like one of those bad characteristics that I have about myself, that I think I can just change people and I think I can just make people be who I want them to be. But I really, really got out of that. So he came over my house, we talked, and we were talking for about like a good month. And I knew I wanted to be with him. I don't know what he was thinking in his head, but he asked me to be with him. And I told him, yeah. I was like, sure, why not? I'm not doing shit and you seem pretty cool. So I would say like the week later, we decided that we were going to be open with our phones and things like that, which was like my worst mistake ever. So we found out that we were going to be like open out there with everything, open with each other, open about everything, except that the only thing was I was the only one that was being open about stuff. So I went through his phone and I saw hoes. It was yo hoe, his hoe, your mama hoe, your daddy hoe, your uncle hoe. It was just hoes. Hoes are us. It was just hoes here, hoes there. Everywhere you look, it was a hoe in his phone. So I'm thinking that was like a red flag. I ignore a lot of red flags, and that was one of the biggest red flags. Anytime a person has a lot of people and they say they're fans, 9 times out of 10 they're not fans, they're hoes. Cause what are groupies? When you have people on the road who follow celebrities around, what are groupies? Groupies are hoes. So he had hoes. He didn't have fans. He had hoes. And I was just so dumb and so naive that I didn't see it. And then another red flag was my face. I don't have the greatest skin. I've never had the greatest skin. Never ever had it. It runs in my family to have like really bad skin. It also runs in my family to have depression and mental disorders and anxiety and stuff like that. And that's like, it's like he always pointed that out. He always pointed that out about me. Like I had bumps on my face that he always pointed out. Or I had gained a lot of weight and he pointed it out. Because my weight fluctuates. It goes up, it goes down, it goes around. And he pointed it out. It made me feel like I wasn't like really like you're with me and this is what you do to me. Sooner or later, the calls start getting low. And let me tell you, if they can't text you and tell you what they got going on in their lives and they just want to ignore you, then maybe they're not meant for you. And that's something that